Guys, today we have a lot to talk about. These are another one of these videos where basically the main point of the video is the title, which is probably some vending machine related thing, but I also talk about a lot of other things going on in either YouTube community, well, the world in this case, because I'm going to be touching on net neutrality, which everyone's talking about, so I didn't want to devote an entire video to it. But if you want to see a really good video, go check out the Nerdbirds video on it. It's really good. But I'll be talking about a little bit of what I know as well. So when it comes to vending machine, there's two things I want to talk about. Not sure what I'm going to title it, but the first thing is tomorrow we're going to be receiving some news on when vending machine chapter 3 is coming out, because they announced on Twitter that yes, they will be telling us, not saying it's coming out tomorrow, no way is it coming out tomorrow, but they told us that tomorrow they're going to talk about when it's released. Ooh. As well as that, they also hinted in one of their tweets that Boris the Wolf has a major role in Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 3, because they tweeted it like, in Bendy's role, major role is, and then they're like, ... They're like, oh, we don't have enough, like, kind of, they had a tweet that they were going to tell us, but then they're like, nah. So, implying that, because they could have also said that Alice the Angel had a big role, because we know that she does with that other teaser trailer. We can also make the assumption that Boris had a big role because of the way he made an entrance in the end of Chapter 2, just like appears out of nowhere, and it's just like, hey, what's up, guys? Boris here. I didn't die. Just kidding. Lol. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be receiving some new information. Make sure, if you're new, be subscribed, because I'll be definitely talking about that tomorrow, if they aren't lying. Because if they're lying, I'm actually going to be annoyed. And if you have any theories of what Boris is going to do in the next chapter, please make sure to leave that down in the comments section below, because I'll be very interested to see what people read. And if there's some things I find interesting, I will probably include them in tomorrow's video. Maybe give you a little bit of shout out too. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is this thing called net neutrality. If you don't know what that is, and I didn't know until I watched a couple of videos like 30 minutes ago, so don't feel bad if you don't know. But basically, there's a law on the internet that your service providers, that either being AT&T or Verizon or something, cannot, like, if you're going to go to a website, let's say youtube.com/ I don't know, some small website that they cannot, like, alter the speeds, meaning YouTube is super fast, but the small website is super slow. They cannot do anything like that if YouTube pays them to make it faster. So basically, what this law means is all websites are created equal, all internet is created equal, basically saying that everyone has the same voice on the internet, meaning if you want to start a blog website, that's going to have the same, like, people will be able to find, like, get connection to that as fast as, I don't know, twitter.com. As well as this law means that, like, certain websites cannot be, like, blocked in certain places. Well, of course, this does not apply to China, because, like, the Great Firewall blocks legitimately everything that does not agree with the Chinese principles. But what this law could also mean, if it's voted that it's fine, basically, your providers, AT&T, Verizon, all those people, are going to have full control over the internet. We will hand over these companies the ability to do whatever they will do, and yes, all corporations are evil, okay? Money is the root of evil, so they're all evil. They're all big and money and powerful and blah, blah, blah. But this bill can be stopped. This is going to be voted on. So if you really, really are strongly against this, I am, but I'm just too afraid to do this, you can contact your local senator, I don't know, someone who's going to vote on this in your state, because each state is going to help vote on this. This is huge. If this gets passed, which a ton of these politicians are also tied in with these companies, so odds are it's all going to lose. The public is going to lose. And yes, one of our newer rights, which is the internet, not really a right, but we deem it as, will be taken away from us. So that could theoretically mean no more Pug Network, for all I know. What if YouTube gets a really bad deal? That could mean no more YouTube. All these small startup companies, no, they will not have the ability. We could lose a ton of business from this, like just the entire United States, just so the top 1%, which is these companies, will get even more of this. Wow, sorry, that was probably the longest rant on that I've had. That was like a minute and a half of this straight ranting. Like, as I was recording that, I didn't hit stop at all. I just kept going. So if somehow you made it through that just kind of like babble, comment down below. Keemstar X Scarce would be the best fan fiction ever, okay? If you're still here, comment that. And we're going to talk about a couple other things that went around in the YouTube community recently. If you don't already know, big YouTuber named LeafIsHere got hacked, and a lot of private things, and when I mean private, you can look up the story. I mean private. Got hacked and basically got released everywhere. And the one person that really helped this situation, like, made the situation so much better by talking to the hacker, getting the information, and helping this all out was your very own Killer Keemstar. Yeah, the guy that you thought would be, like, would just... Because he's, like, enemies with Leafy, because Leafy somehow, like, almost, like, backstabbed him in a way. If you don't know, Leafy and Grade A Under A, I'll just call him Grade, used to be really good friends with Keemstar until they jumped on this kind of Keemstar exposed video. I think Leafy's made 5 videos on Keemstar. I think he privated 1 or 2. I'm not sure. He's made 5 videos on Keemstar. Grade has also, I think he's made 2 videos on Keemstar. And they used to be really good friends, and now they are not. So the Keemstar would go out of his way to make things good for Leafy, you know? That's either a publicity stunt to make him look better, or he's just genuinely trying to be a nice person. My thoughts on Keemstar are slowly, but changing. They're changing. Don't unsubscribe because I didn't say bad things about Keemstar, okay? So that is all for today. That's basically everything I can think of. Nothing big happening with my channel. Some pretty big Bendy Think Machine things that happened. Big cyber thing that just deals with the entire internet. It could basically destroy everyone. So enjoy the internet while you can, because we're all about to lose everything, okay? We're all going to communist China. Nope, no, freedom? Nah. If you could leave a like on this video while you still can, that would be just amazing. Lately, my views have been lower than basically they've ever been before, since I've been taking the YouTube seriously, but the support on each video constantly has been, or consistently, has been some of the highest I've seen in a really long time. So even though YouTube is kind of putting me and a select other channels kind of down the toilet just because of the content, because their algorithm is always switching, and my stuff was doing well, and they changed it, now it's just going down the gutter. So the fact that you guys are still here, commenting such positive things most of the time, and leaving a ton of likes on my videos and watching my live stream is just incredible. So if you do any of those things, tell me so I can thank you. And I will see you in the next video.